12-hour shifts. Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Oh, we're keen to give them a fully committed trial. This station would be a guinea pig of sorts.
Well, there could be a lot of advantages.
I don't know how favourably the troops will respond.
Well, I would have thought the idea of having 2 days on and 2 days off would be a highly desirable way of organising one's working life.
Not to mention cutting down on overtime.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
With respect, the figures have been much lower this past month.
But there's always room for improvement. Wouldn't you agree, Sergeant?
We are doing all that we can to keep it to a minimum, sir.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'll expect you to do everything you can to sell this new roster system to the members here. Sergeant, could I have a quick word with you?
Of course, sir.
Things seem to be working out well for you here, Sergeant.
Yeah, I'm very happy here, thanks, sir.
But you have an eye to the future, and that's commendable.
I like to think I keep an open mind about most things.
It's a pity Tom Croydon didn't share your attitude.
I think there's still a lot to learn from Senior Sergeant Croydon, sir.
Perhaps. Just don't pick up any bad habits.
I'll keep that in mind.
You might also keep in mind there's a strong chance of an upgrade at St David's.
Leave, Mount Thomas.
You've got far too much promise for a place like this. Keep bringing the changes, Sergeant. I think I can promise you the sky's the limit.
Here you go.
Oh, more paperwork, thank you. What was that all about?
What?
Your little chat with the inspector.
Oh, he just wanted to know if I was happy here, and I said I was.
Is that all?
Well, he's very keen to get his new rosters through.
Silly idea.
Oh, I thought it had some merit.
Next week he'll be reinstigating bike patrols or changing the guard at Widgery again.
Yeah, well, let's just ask the others and see what they think.
I can already tell you what they'll think.
Great, we'll end up working even more weekends than we do already. The association will never wear it.
12 hours, it's a long shift.
Yeah, and how many hours of unpaid overtime you're putting in already, eh?
True.
At least this way we get more time off.
Yeah, so you can spend half of it recovering from the extra hours you have to put into a normal day. No thanks.
6 days off in a fortnight is plenty of recovery time.
All it means is that we're going to earn less because they won't have to pay us so much overtime.
This isn't an overtime issue, Joe. It's about better work practice.
I did suggest that the reaction was likely to be unfavourable.
I'm prepared to give it a whirl.
Jack, it is a more efficient way of working, and it's only a trial that the inspector's suggesting.
There's no need to make a decision immediately. I suggest we sit on it for a while and make a decision at a later date.
Yeah, sure, boss. Tomorrow's readout, then.
You convince the crooks to work a 12-hour day? I'll consider it.
Right. That was Dr. Mel. An injured child's been brought in. She suspects possible abuse.
This is the third time in 6 weeks he's been brought in. First time was a nasty scald, then a head injury, this time a broken arm.
Will you be reporting it to DHS? Certainly sounds like there could be abuse.
I haven't decided yet. I will be looking back through his files.
Yeah.
How old is he?
6.
What's his name?
Fulton. Fraser Fulton.
Fulton.
Tess.
Hello, Hayley. How you been?
You been stealing again? Of course not. We're okay. What do you lot want?
I asked him to drop by.
What for?
We'd like to talk to you about Fraser's injuries.
It's nothing to tell. He fell down the back steps. They'll tell you.
You guys thirsty? Feel like getting a drink?
Yeah, cool.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Great. Let's see if we can find that drinks machine, shall we? Did you see Fraser fall, Hayley?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened?
He tripped, like Mum said.
He wasn't pushed.
Mum didn't hit him, if that's what you're getting at. Can I get a drink for Fraser?
Yeah, sure. So, how's everything going at home?
Okay.
You still taking care of everyone? No one can do it all the time, mate. We all need help sometimes.
We're all right.
Tina Fulton is a hopeless mother, boss. It's Hayley that's holding that family together.
So how does Tina explain the earlier injury?
Well, she said that he pulled hot tea all over himself.
And what about the cut to the head?
Collected a playground swing at school.
So did you check with the teacher?
Yeah, we went to the school after the hospital, and his teacher, Cynthia Watson, backs up his story.
So she doesn't agree that this kid is at any risk at all?
Not as such, but she says she'll keep an eye out. Dr. Mel's thinking of reporting the matter to DHS.
So we're doing everything that we can at this stage.
Boss, I know this family. That mother cannot look after those kids to save herself.
That doesn't mean she's abusing her kids.
They didn't look that scared of her at the hospital.
I don't know, maybe there's someone else, someone that Tina isn't protecting them from.
You're really gunning for her, aren't you?
I am not gunning for anyone. I'm just doing my job, mate, following up a suspicion. Joe, can you get that file on the Fultons for me?
Yeah, be with you in one moment.
This is police business, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's a letter to the association.
All right.
I'll grab that file for you.
On police time.
I am the delegate, and I want to know the association line on these trials.
Well, don't take all day, all right? There's some calls I want you to make.
Now, Thomas Police in your
They're good kids, those Fulton kids.
Yeah, they are good kids.
There's Chris. There's been an assault at the Imperial.
G'day. Oh, hi. I called for an ambulance, but they're going to be a while, bit of a day.
Look, it's
for it,
all right.
apparently.
Don't want to go to hospital. Shot a brandy fix about that.
I don't think so, Roller. Can you just keep your head up?
Jesus, stop fussing, woman. Just leave us alone, the lot of you.
I reckon that might need some stitches.
What's your name, mate?
Christy. Rolo Christy.
Can you tell us what happened, Mr.
Look,
Christie?
I don't know, all right? I went out the back and whoomp, some bastard probably.
Sam found him down there and brought him round here.
Didn't want me bleeding over his nice clean bar.
Okay, I don't reckon we'll wait for the ambos. We might take you down to casualty ourselves. Can you get up there?
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. We'll let him know.
Right on. Scut wounds often look a lot worse than they are. Buckets of blood.
Jesus, woman. Give us a shot or something.
Only a tetanus shot, Mr. Christie, and a couple of paracetamol.
Is he okay to talk?
Sure.
All right, let's go through this again, Mr. Christie. You have no idea who hit you.
Look, I already told you. The mongrel hit me from behind. Took me by surprise, otherwise she'd be patching him up.
Anything stolen?
I've still got my wallet. Nothing missing.
Is there anyone you owe money to?
Look, I've just had my head half split open by some maniac and I feel like my brains are coming out through my teeth. The last thing I need is bloody coppers hassling me. I don't know anything else. Give us a bloody break.
If the Jolly Green Giant were stalking the back streets of Mount Thomas assaulting honest citizens, I think we would have heard about it by now.
Yeah, Christie's lying through his teeth. The question is why.
As long as it's not so he can take the law into his own hands.
I might have a word with him to that
Right, that's
effect.
very interesting. Thanks for that. Now, we're having a bit of a look into this Fulton kid scenario for you, Sarge.
Oh, okay. I thought I asked Joe to do that.
No. She's busy with this police association business. So I did some work for her. Now, apparently the child abuse unit said there's no cause for any sort of action as yet, but they want to be kept up to date with any developments.
Any joy with DHS?
No, joy is not quite the operative word here. Tina Fulton's benefits have just been cut in half.
What? What's happened? She got herself a job.
No, she's got some new bloke on the scene, apparently.
Great. New bloke on the scene just about the same time the kids start turning up with injuries.
Hang on, there's no suggestion from any of the authorities that this bloke's causing any sort of trouble.
Come on, Ben. How often is the de facto bloke the cause of trouble for kids?
We don't even know what he's like.
Yeah, well, what was the last bloke like? He wasn't any good, was he? I reckon we should check him out before he does any more damage. You coming, Jacko? What do you want? We just like to have a chat, Mrs. Fulton.
Do I look like I'm dressed for visitors? I was taking a nap.
We won't take up much of your time.
Right, you bloody won't. I'm going back to bed.
Tell whoever's there to piss off.
They're just going. See? I'm busy.
The kids will be home soon. It's you two again.
Mr. Christie, how's your head?
Yeah, see if you give a toss. Look, I don't take to having coppers in my house, thanks.
Perhaps you'd like to come down the station then.
Me and Tina met in the pub. Had a few drinks, a few laughs. Yeah, we got on. No crime in that.
True. What about Tina's kids? How do you get on with them?
Oh, well, the boys are okay. Young Haley's asking for trouble most of the time.
Why is that?
Got a mouth on her, that kid.
Really?
Yeah, Tina lets them do what they like. I told her they need discipline.
Like a clip across the ear if they annoy you.
Yeah, it never did me any harm.
No, just taught you that hitting children's acceptable behaviour. Well, it's not, Mr. Christie, it's assault.
You got to show 'em who's boss.
Right, so hitting kids makes you feel better, does it?
Don't go picking a fight with me. You get more than you bargain for.
Is that a threat, Mr. Christie? Would you like to hit me? Hit me the way you hit those kids,
I never
eh?
said I hit them kids.
Oh, you're afraid I might hit back? Well, go on, try me,
Sarge?
hit me. Go on. You're a bully boy, mate. A bully boy and a coward.
I'll show you who's a coward.
Yeah?
Okay, you're sitting down.
Right, that's assault. I want to make a complaint right now.
So we baited him and then we shoved him. I believe that could be construed as provocation.
Look, he's
and
a
assault.
bully. He's a bully. It's the
Thank
only
you,
way to get through to
Lawson.
him.
That'll do. We'll discuss your behaviour later on.
Yes, boss. Look, Tess was only trying to help those kids.
So, Sergeant, is this a new across-the-board interviewing technique, or is it reserved for the more deserving cases?
Rollo Christie is Tina's de facto. He's the man behind the child abuse at the Fultons.
Is there any evidence of that?
None yet.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation with you, of all people. Is there something wrong?
That guy just got to me, that's all. Will you be passing the matter on to the inspector?
Well, you're not giving me very much choice, are you? Let me talk to Christie first, see what I can get out of him.
Ben, would you be able to do me a favour? Could you run our friend Rollo Christie through the leak for me? The system was down last time we tried.
Right.
Jack, you and I are going looking for an assault weapon. Christie, one of your regulars?
Oh, you know, he'll come in after his shift, have a few beers and then go home.
You got any drinking mate?
No one in particular. I'll leave you to it, eh?
Yes.
Right.
Check this out.
What do you find? Can you bag that up?
Yeah.
There's something else I want to check out.
Sure.
Footprint, small. Hey, Jacko,
Yeah,
can you give me a leg up?
sure.
One, two, three. Child's play.
I'm just a kid, what would I know?
Rollo was assaulted just a couple of hours after Fraser's arm was broken. Just thought there might be some kind of connection.
Like what?
You'd have been pretty upset about your brother's arm.
Yeah, I guess.
You take care of your brothers, don't you?
Pretty much.
You would have been angry if one of them had been hurt.
I suppose.
And you'd want to get back at the person who hurt them, wouldn't you? I know I would. Hayley, if you did hit Rollo, it'd be better if you told us now.
I'm just a kid. He's a big guy.
Well, you could have climbed up on something, couldn't you? Like this barrel that we found some sneaker prints on. You wear sneakers? Hey, you do.
Everyone wears sneakers.
Yeah, they all have different patterns of wear. We can match them against the ones you're wearing now with these pictures.
I'm allowed to be up on a shed roof.
What were you doing there?
Smacking around.
Look, if Rollo did break Fraser's arm, we'd understand if you wanted to get back at him.
Fraser tripped and he fell, that's all. Don't get me into trouble.
We've got the bit of wood that Rollo was assaulted with, and we could check it for fingerprints, and if they match yours, we can charge you with unlawful assault and recklessly causing serious injury. Is that what you want? Hayley, you've got to talk to us or we can't help you. Do you want Rollo to hurt your brothers or you again?
Can I go home now?
Her mum's here. Take this. Call me. What have you been up to now? Hayley's been helping us with a couple of things, haven't you, mate? Yeah, right. I'd like to have a quick word with you just before you go. Do you mind? Guys, why don't you jump around here, have a seat with your sister, and have a chat with Miss Andrikaitis? I'm very concerned about the situation with your kids.
Yeah, but it's none of your business, is it?
It is if I think they're being deliberately hurt by someone.
What do you think of Bashma kids?
What do you think I am? I don't have to listen to this.
Helen tried feeding Rollo.
What's this? I think that Hayley might have assaulted Rollo because he hurt Fraser. You gotta be kidding. Hayley take on a big bloke like Rollo. Well, he was hit from behind. She say that? No, because she thinks that she can handle it on her own. If she goes back home and Rollo is there... Get out of my face and leave me and my kids alone, all right? Move.
Listen, forensics got back to us on the wood used in that assault. Yeah? Stain was blood. The same group as Christie's.
Fingerprints?
No, nothing. And the only thing on Leap was an offensive behaviour charge 5 years ago. Did Hayley give you anything?
No, she knows that if she admits that Rollo hurt Fraser, then she gives herself a motive to clobber Rollo.
Smart kid.
Yeah, but I think that she's really scared of him.
The Fultons all sorted out, are they?
No, not quite yet, Ross, but...
Well, there's something I need to sort out with you, if you've got a minute.
Yeah.
You and Lawson can consider yourselves to be very fortunate.
Because?
Because, in his wisdom, Mr. Christie has decided to drop his complaint.
Yeah, he doesn't want an investigation because if it comes to light,
that's
how he
enough.
treats those kids.
That's enough. Now, I may agree with you that Mr. Christie is not the most likeable of people, but that does not give you or Lawson the right to indulge in your cowboy double act.
No, boss.
Now, if it happens again, I may not be so accommodating. I'm sure you've got plenty of work to do.
Are you trying out the 12-hour shifts all on your lonesome?
Yeah, something like that. Christie's not pursuing a complaint.
Oh, you chickened out.
Yeah.
You know, you really surprised me today. I always thought you were one for playing by the book.
I am. Don't let today fool you.
Well, maybe you should change your reading habits. I know some good books.
The only reading I'll be doing for the next 6 months is reports. 12-hour days still wouldn't be long enough for me.
Oh, and all work and no play.
I don't know.
No. Look, let's go to Shirley's, have a boogie.
Jake.
Mate, no, you can whip my ass at Daytona. Just come have some...
Mount Thomas Police Sergeant Gallagher speaking. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll be there straight away. Domestic at the Fultons.
I'm going to be a dull boy.
I'll get you, you little bitch! You get your ass down here! Hayley! You get down here now! I'll bang on of your body now!
Mr. Christie, calm down,
I'm
mate.
not talking to you, mate!
It's okay.
Hayley! Get your skinny ass here and you get out of the face!
Okay, that's assault charge, mate.
Bugger off,
Like an M&D, we'll go down to St David's. You can cool off yourself.
Bugger off!
Hayley, it's Tess. Hayley.
Hey, sweetheart, how did you get up there?
Where's Rollo? Is he gone?
Yeah, you're perfectly safe. Because we've got him in the car. We're taking him to the police station. So it's safe for you to come down and stay with your mum now, mate.
Is she okay?
She's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I promise. Now look, I know you're a bit scared. But just come.
She all right?
Okay, I'll help you down.
Yes. You okay?
Just, where's Rollo?
It's okay, he's locked up. He's in the car.
Hayley?
Thanks.
It's okay. Hayley! What are you guys doing in my car?
Lisa Mum's last boyfriend Nelson taught us something.
Very handy. How'd you guys get all the way over here then?
Waited till Mum was asleep. We used some of our food money for a taxi.
Oh, well, you're going to have to come down to the police station with me.
Can't we stay here? We'll be good.
Yeah, I know you will, mate, but there's no hiding. We've got to find somewhere safe for you. Your mum's going to be worried about you.
If she knows who we are, she'll tell Rollo. Rollo hurts us.
Yeah, Rollo's not going to hurt you anymore. No one will. I promise. Hayley, you're in charge. Make yourselves at home. I've got to go down the station and there's all my contact numbers there and I've got to make some calls. Find somewhere safe for you guys, all right?
I'll look after them.
Good girl.
So it's a blue Commodore, and what's the rego number?
Righto.
Okay.
Yeah. No, look, we'll come out and have a
got
look.
that. It's outside 22
Okay.
Penhake Road.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. We'll list that and,
Coldberg,
be down
boss.
there
Who do you want for that?
Why don't you ask the sergeant?
Oh, sorry. Didn't know you test. Coldberg out on Woodger Road.
Yeah, you and Ben better check that out, hey?
Yeah.
Rightio, on to that.
Thanks.
Everything all right? It's the first time you've been late since you've been here.
Yeah, no, I've just had a few problems, that's all, this morning, but it won't happen again.
Perhaps a phone call next time, so I don't fret.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, and Inspector Falcon Price called for you. He didn't say what he wanted to speak to you about, but I told him you'd call him back.
Thanks, boss.
Sarge?
Later, Jack, I've got some stuff I need to sort out.
The doctor is in.
Hi. Hi, are you
Hi.
busy?
I'm always busy, Sergeant, but for you...
Thank you. I just have some calls I need to make that need some calm and quiet. It's a bit of a madhouse out there.
You go for your life, huh?
Thank you.
Nah, look, all you got to do is you get on to the informant. Now, he knows what the score is. Come You through.
Thanks for that, BJ.
You're right, you're right.
Look, I'm going to be gone for the next half an hour. Can you let the boss know? Thanks.
Who was that masked woman?
I've done some investigating, guys, and I've got a plan, okay?
Stay here.
No, we can't stay here, Darren, I'm sorry.
Why?
Because I've got to go to work, and I've got no right to keep you here, so we've got to find somewhere where you'll be looked after properly.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take you to some people who know your situation, and they can find somewhere where you'll be safe from Rollo.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I'm afraid we do, Hayley.
The DHS.
It's okay, Hayley. I understand.
I hate it in there. Everyone stares at you like you're a Martian.
You guys want to be safe from Rollo, don't you? Hey, they can look after you. Let them.
No, I don't want to.
How about I go in and let them know that we're all waiting out here in the car and they can come out here and have a chat? That'd be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah, better. We'll wait here.
Good. Well, I'm leaving you in charge, mate. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Yeah.
Boss, hi. Could I have a word? Because I've got a slight problem. And there seems to be-
Sergeant, slow down.
Yep.
So what's the problem?
The Fulton kids are missing.
What, all three of them?
Yeah, all three of them.
Well, you just stay calm and follow the usual procedures.
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. They were under my control when they disappeared.
Under your control.
They were in my car.
What were they doing in your car?
I don't know. They turned up in my car this morning, so I thought I'd better do something. I took them to DHS, and then I walked out, and 1 second they'd gone.
All right, so you've got no idea where they are now?
No.
Have you checked the school?
Yeah, I checked the school, but they're not there.
They didn't go back to your place?
No.
What about home?
I don't know.
So the mother still doesn't know?
No.
What the hell were you thinking about? I mean, you could end up on charges.
Yeah, I
over
know.
this.
Look, I've got to find those kids,
Yeah,
boss.
I know
I'll
you
put
do.
out a general broadcast, but the thing, I've got to tell the mother, and I've lost their kids.
No, don't do that. Just take 5 or 10 minutes, get on the phone and see if you can find a lead before you make this information general knowledge.
I've got to tell them.
It's Tess. With any luck, we'll find them before anybody's any the wiser. Go on.
Boss, they took another cab and I dropped them 3 blocks from their place. I reckon they might be trying to sneak in the back way.
Oh, to get enough gear to make a proper run for it. You'd better get out there. Take Lawson with you. The sergeant can fill you in on the way.
Jacko, can you grab me a gun?
Sure. Hey, woman on a mission, eh?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Need-to-know basis, I'm afraid.
A cabbie reckons he dropped 3 kids near here this morning. Now, the description matches your kids.
They're at school.
No, they're not. We've checked. Now, look, are you sure they're not anywhere around here?
Didn't see him this morning. Hayley always organises that stuff.
Is there anywhere else I might go around here?
Any friends, any neighbours, anyone they know?
Don't know anyone.
Okay, well, what about some hideouts or cubbies?
Well, they're always grubbing round in the bush out the back.
Right, that's something. Now, look, how's Rollo been back here?
He's no help.
Hey?
He rang. He's at St David's. He found some mates to booze with. Right. What about my kids?
Yeah. Well, let's just make sure they're not round here for starters.
They're not here, boss. Some of their gear is definitely missing.
So have they been back there today?
It's hard to tell. Their bikes are still here, so maybe not.
Rollo's car?
Yep, still here. I checked that. Hayley hasn't gone driving anywhere this time.
Well, at least that means they're still on foot, which limits the distance they'll be able to travel. I'll send Stuart and Parish out there to assist you.
Right, gotcha. Jack and I are going to check
The bush out the back of the house. They can do a door knock as soon as they get here.
I'll notify bus and rail stations. I've also notified the inspector of the situation.
Everything?
As much as I think he needs to know.
Received. Thanks, boss.
Well, just get me keys.
No, we're going to need you to stay here.
Well, what am I going to do here? They're my kids. I'm coming with you.
Why if they come home? You need to be here for them.
I don't want to stay here alone.
He's right. They might run off again if there's no one here, okay? We'll let you know as soon as we know anything.
I'm down here. Help us, please. It's Fraser. We were trying to get away from Rollo. We were hiding in the mine. And Fraser, he's trapped in there. You've got to get him out, please. Fraser!
Okay,
Go
get you out of here.
Jake, you've got to get under the boss.
Yep.
Tell him what's happened. He'll know what to do. We've got to start digging until we know it's safe. All right, down you go. Just take it easy. That's it. Slowly, easy does it. Come on. Hurry on!
Come here, you two. What the hell do you think you were doing running off like that?
They need a bit of looking after at the moment, okay? There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Fraser is in that mine and there's been a rock fall.
I think he's in there.
Yeah. Look, we can't approach the mine at the moment because we might trigger further rock falls and make it much worse.
What if you can't breathe? And people die in mines all the time.
No, wait, look, we're getting people who know what they're doing. We're getting some people to help us, okay?
Oh, I told you two to stay away from those mines. I told you.
Please.
He's gonna die. I know he's gonna die.
We're doing everything that we can, okay? Right now, we need to get Hayley and Darian to the hospital. Now, I'm organising for an ambulance to come to your home. Right, please, don't worry about Fraser. We've got all that under control. You've got to hold it together. Again. All right? I'll call you at the hospital as soon as we know anything.
The inspector's been notified. Do you want PJ and I out there at this stage?
Boss, the mine expert seems to know what he's doing, and the SES are here now. But I just wish it could all move more quickly.
Thanks for that.
Received that.
Hey, boss, we've got a problem.
Hold on, Sergeant. What's happened?
Tina never turned up at her house.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I wish I was. There was no one at the Fulton place when the Ambos turned up.
So what has she done? She's taken Rollo's car to the hospital.
No, though the car's still there, according to the Ambos. They had a sniff around and they haven't turned up at the hospital.
So what's the story?
I mean, why wouldn't they wait for an ambulance? I told them we'd let them know about Fraser. Come on. Hey, Stuart, you're in charge. We're on the radio,
Where
right?
are we going? Fair enough.
Look, they know this area. They know
in
all
charge?
these mines. Maybe there's another entrance.
Right.
Hayley! Help, I'm over here.
Hayley, where's your mum?
She fell down the mine. I heard her scream and then it went quiet.
You okay?
Yeah.
No, you don't, Sarge. You don't.
Get out of my way.
Listen, the SES are on their way. Don't be crazy.
Maybe we don't have time to wait for the SES.
Sarge, let me go.
I outrank you, Jack.
Now you're rewriting the book.
Spare me the lecture, Constable. Mount Thomas 258 to Mount Thomas 308. Hayley, I need you to do something for me. Can you go back to the entrance of the mine and let them know what's happened, all right? Go, quick as you can. Good girl.
Sarge, be careful.
Just look after Doreen, will you?
Who's there?
It's Tess. Are you hurt?
Shoulder. Come to me, arm.
Alright, just stay right there. Mount Thomas 258 to any unit receiving.
They can't hear you, can they?
We just have to stay calm. Constable Lawson's up there. He's looking after Doreen. And I've sent Hayley for help. We just have to wait.
Right, keep that stuff moving through. And remember, this whole area is still very unstable. Roy, any idea how much longer this is going to take?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I found him!
Joe? Found him?
Quick! Gotta get him out!
Joe? It's all right, just
Quick!
leave it.
You
Leave
gotta
it to
get
the
him
experts.
out.
There's
Come on,
nothing.
Joe. Come on,
There's
Joe.
nothing more that we can do.
We'll sort it out. Come on.
Easy. Easy. Give us a break.
Have you found him? Is he alright? Fraser.
Yes, it's Fraser.
Is he gonna be alright?
No, sweetheart, he's not going to be all right.
But you're gonna take him to the hospital. They fixed his arm, okay?
We'll do what we can. We'll take him to the hospital, I guarantee you.
Get out of here, it's gonna go!
Boss? Here, Joe. We're still trying to decide the best approach here.
Who the hell let her go down there when there's all these professionals around? How long since anybody's tried to call her?
Just a couple of minutes.
What about your radio?
Not a squeak.
Tina? Tina? Hey? Thank God. All right. Hold on. Come on. Up again. Come on. That's it. All right. Hey, how do you feel? You all right? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to reach us now. Of course I will. We're just got to be patient. Now, I'm going to check out this rock fall just to see how much damage has been done, all right? But I won't be far away. I'll just be up here, okay? Just yell out if you need.
Mount Thomas 260 to Mount Thomas 258 test.
Right, Joe. I
Can you hear me?
think we better get you guys home, hey? Get you changed, and have a shower, put some new clothes on, okay? There's nothing you can do here.
No, I'm
Listen,
staying
listen.
here.
Okay.
Try to explain.
Mount
Okay.
Thomas 260 to Mount
Stay
Thomas
with Susie, kick
258
back.
test.
Just stay
Test,
low,
come in.
please.
How you going, Tina? Hey? Tina? Hey, Tina, listen to me. Listen to me. Hey, Tina. Tina, that's it. Wake up. Talk to me.
Shaking.
Oh, tell me about Hayley. She's always been such a gutsy kid. She's a good kid, Hayley. She looks after the boys. She looks after me. Yeah, she's pretty smart, I reckon. They put up her grade at school. She's that smart. She wants to read books all the time. She goes down the library. Takes the boys with her. Gets them out of me hair. Three's a lot to look after. They're good kids. You want to have kids? Yeah, I think I do. She liked you, Hayley. Yeah, I like her too. I was a bit like her when I was a kid. Yeah? Yeah. Eldest, 3 younger brothers to take care of. That sort of thing. Then there was this bloke called Ferris. He was alright. He wanted me to move to Ceduna with him. He was going to get a job on a fishing boat and he wanted me to come and cook. I can't cook. Hang on. And then, yes, after him was this bloke called Sniff.
Tess, can you hear me?
Didn't really keep him for long.
Mount Thomas
258 receiving.
Tess, thank heavens. Are you all right?
Yes, boss, I'm fine. Tina is not so good.
Look, Tess, the SES are here. They're starting to dig their way in. You're just going to have to sit tight.
Fraser. Is there an update on Fraser?
That's code 83 on that, Sergeant.
My baby, what's happened with my baby? They're still searching for him. Everything's going to be okay.
Tess, is everything all right there?
Understood.
Okay, just sit tight. We're on our way. Sit tight. Glad to see you, Sergeant.
You looked after me.
Hayley?
Mum. Bit hard for anyone else to down there.
Fraser died.
Looking for him.
We had to get you. No, we had to get you out of there because you were hurt.
You. I mean, you just leave us alone. My baby.
It was me who took him down the way.
Baby boy.
Okay, we're going to get her out of here.
My baby.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. She wouldn't have been there in the first place if it hadn't been for me.
It was a chain of unforeseen, unknowable circumstances. I mean, you couldn't have known.
No, the way I conducted myself was unforgivable.
We all get over-involved from time to time.
It's just kids, you know, when you know what they're going through.
You've never really spoken very much about your own family.
There's not much to tell. It's long ago and far away. Boss, thank you. I really appreciate you looking after me today.
That is what I'm here for.
If Tina makes an official complaint, your part in this could come out.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, eh?
The inspector will do anything he can to shaft you.
Oh, tell me something I don't know. Is that what your little chat was about the other day?
More or less.
Yeah, well, we're off duty. Let's forget about him, eh?
I'll drink to that.
I think it's time to break out the emergency rations. Just the merest 10 bits.
Morning, all. Don't stop on my account.
No, we'd finished here anyway, so...
Good. Now, I believe congratulations are in order for a difficult job yesterday, Sergeant Gallagher.
Team effort, as always, sir.
Indeed. Can I have a word, please?
Of course, my office is free.
A child is dead. And I've had the press on the phone all morning questioning our handling of this case.
I'll be compiling a full report, sir.
Well, damn it, Tom, I want to know exactly how and when those kids disappeared and how the hell they ended up down a mine shaft.
I'll be covering everything in my report.
Yes, well, for your sake, you'd better tell me we did everything we could to save that boy's life.
There are some matters I would like to clarify, sir.
Sergeant, I'm not sure...
No, boss. There are some aspects of my conduct which may not impress you.
Oh. Can you excuse us, please?
Of course.
Do I really need to hear this? Especially with this upgrade in the pipeline.
That's exactly why you need to hear it, sir.
Sit down.
Touchy. Right, I'm sure you've all got work to be getting on with. Yeah. I'll be receiving an official admonishment for my conduct with the Fulton kids. Have you got any more of that chocolate, boss?